What's your next few games?
We got Burnley at home
Win.
next,
Ooh, tough.
which we should win. I'm going by Prem. We got Villa at home after that.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a loss, is it? It's a loss, yeah?
That's a loss.
Yeah, Billy ain't
That's
saying
a
nothing.
Come on, Billy. I'm trying to do it for you, man. Come on.
Oh, we don't have the best away record. Go
What
on.
happens? Well, our away record is the fourth best in the league. In actual fact, we don't have a good record away at West Ham.
No, there we go.
Well, anyway,
we got
Burnley, then Villa.
Let's see what happens.
Then Newcastle away, then Spurs at home.
That's another loss.
That's
Your
a
other
tough-
team, cool. We're coming up against your favourite teams here. Look, we got
Yeah, I know. You're going to lose them as well. Going to lose them all.
Newcastle.
Who you got-
We
who you
got
got after
Spurs
that?
at home after
And
that.
then Spurs. Oh, West Ham. They're kissing goodbye to 7th, unfortunately. It's a shame.
Look at you, you little Judas, eh? You Spurs turncoat. Oh, Spurs are going to beat you.
I think that you will. I think that you will actually get something at Spurs out of all them games because you always do.
We beat them at their ground.
That's
So
what I
now
mean.
they're coming to our home.
I think you could get something out of Spurs. I hope you do, but I don't think you'll beat Villa or Newcastle.
Have you got all your players back now, Lawless? Like Bowen and all that, and like Kudus and
but everyone's back.
They're all
Everyone's
back.
back.
Right, so
Yeah.
if they're all back and they're all fit, then there's no reason why West Ham can't get results against those teams.
Exactly. There's no reason why they can't, LB, but will they?
Well, we're playing on Thursday before the Villa game. We're playing Freiburg.
But Villa play.
We'll also be playing on the Thursday before the West Ham game.
Okay, but we're playing in
probably against Ajax as well.
Okay, yeah, but we're playing a Europa League level team. You're playing a Europa Conference level team.
Yeah. So in actual fact, we're playing a Champions League level team. They may not be playing like level team. They may not be playing like. They may not be playing like a Champions League level team, but if we're talking about the stature of the clubs, it's a Champions League level team.
The stature doesn't matter, does it? Stature don't mean jack shit because there are teams.
If it was Man United, if it was Man United in the same situation, we'd still be going on saying, "Oh, but it's still Man United."
Yeah, but I expect most of the season bottom of the league or near the bottom.
No,
of the
they
league.
haven't. They started off down there, but since they've improved drastically, and I think they're top 4 or 5 now.
Well, listen, they're not quite Hibs, are they? So, you know,
they're not quite Hibs. They're not quite Hibs. So it's going to be a tough.
Who's left in the Europa Conference League, Billy, that actually worries you, other than Ajax? Because I don't think there's anyone in there that you should be worried about. Lawless, however, has got Liverpool and Bayern Leverkusen that are going to smash up West Ham if they draw him. So he's definitely not winning the Europa League. But
they got to the final last year, didn't they? Fiorentina.
Oh, are they in it again, Fiorentina?
They're in it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the rest. The rest they should deal with, to be honest with Villa. They get through Ajax, they probably got to the final.
They didn't even beat fucking. What's it? They didn't beat flipping. What was it? Fucking the Polish team. They didn't. They lost the Polish.
Legia.
Oh, Legia Warsaw.
Legia Warsaw. Yeah.
We lost one game at the beginning of the campaign.
Okay, so you lost, but there's no team that should give Villa trouble except Legia Warsaw. Like teams like, but Legia Warsaw gave them trouble. But none of these other teams, they're fine. It's fine. They're not Legia. They're not Legia Warsaw.
We're up and running now, so there shouldn't be.
Oh, you're up and running, eh?
How far are you getting, Lawless?
We're getting very least to the quarterfinals. Look at that Freiburg. Listen, I'm not doing the Billy. I'm not sitting there going, "Oh, Freiburg." We slapped them up start of the season anyway, so we're definitely beating Freiburg. We're getting through Freiburg.
So you lose
Sam.
No,
fucking
I don't know.
I've never wanted West Ham to lose so much in all my life.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying, yeah, like the quarterfinals, we'll see who we're gonna get. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy us against Leverkusen, but
this beef between you two is so weird, given the fact you're not even in the same competition. Like you're not. It's so strange, man.
No, you know what it is, LB? Because everyone, like Potts especially, like wanks over Villa, right? And this particularly, it's not even personal.
Do you think I do, Billy? Do you think I wank over Villa?
I don't think you do, no.
Thank you, mate.
Of course he would say that.
You do a little bit over Newcastle, but not necessarily over Villa.
There you go. You got to buy him a pint. That's what it is.
Please
and
continue.
then
Yeah, buy me a pint and I'll support your club.
But yeah, like
I'll buy you a pint.
Wait a minute, I fucking bought you a pint on the night out. I bought you a fucking.
Yeah, I can't ever support your club. It's dirty. Your club's dirty, mate. I can't ever support your club.
Fucking dare you.
Even though I actually wanted West Ham to win the Europa Conference League until I started chatting to you on here, and then I was like, no, I don't want him anymore.
Do you know what? I used to the amount of Arsenal fans.
West Ham used to be so irrelevant until Lawless.
Honestly. I was like, do you know, when they got qualified for that thing, I was like, do you know what? If they won that, it'd be quite funny for the Spurs fans to cry. And then I met him on here and I thought, like, I mean, I've known Lawless years, but I started doing content regularly with him on here and I was like, I do not fucking want him to win that now.
I heard so many Arsenal fans after the Rice stuff when they found out we didn't want him to get Rice. And they was like, we wanted you to win the Conference League, though, but we wanted you to win that. How could you do that to us? We wanted you to win. It was hilarious. But yeah, like we beat Sevilla in Europa League. So look, if we can beat one of the most dominant teams in this competition, I'd give us a chance against near enough anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like I would really
relegation battle at the minute.
No, but that's now. I'm talking about when we beat them. And you know what I mean? So I think they'd won it the previous season and they'd just dropped down from the Champions League.
I don't know.
So I fact,
Lawrence, can you at least accept that Villa are going to get further than West Ham in Europe?
Well, they've got to get past Ajax, who Billy have just bigged up as, Champions League level team, haven't they? So look,
in stature.
And that's what he'll do. He's already prepping himself for a loss here, because if they lose, he'll go, "Oh, but it's Ajax, and you didn't face anyone like Ajax."
Look, if we lose, I'd have had a fantastic away day at one of the biggest clubs in the world. So
your team would have bottled it massively, and I never want to hear any disrespect coming out of anyone's mouth ever again. Yeah,
Lawless hates Villa, man. Lawless always has hated Villa. I don't know why.
No,
I tell you what, a John McGinn winner at the London Stadium would be fucking icing on the cake.
When do you guys play? Next week?
Billy's made his team relevant. You see, I never hated Villa until so he's made his team relevant. But yeah, so look, don't count us out.
I can't wait for you two to play each other, man. That in a couple of weeks, that's going to be class.
It's going to be interesting. Like I said, Bowen is obviously he was playing with an injury. He's back on form. Got a hat trick the other week. Yeah, man. Kudus, Paqueta. Now he's got enough. Maybe he's going to play extra hard. Maybe he's going to play for his move. But that only benefits us because it spurs us on. We just have to sort out that defense, man. That's what worries me. But Areola, God bless that man. I called it from early when we signed.
He's been quality this year, man. This whole season, he's been good, man.
Yeah, he's been.
I don't know why Fabianski played last year. I don't get it.
Moyes and his slow burn fucking tactics. Like, I love Fabianski.
He's been quality, man.
Come on, man.
Your defense has been a bit leaky though, man. Like Zuma and Aguerd, for me, like they ain't been up to it, man. I don't.
Zuma's legs have gone, unfortunately. But
yeah, they have, man.
But at the same time, like I said, we didn't win a game. We hadn't won a game for 2 months, right? And we're still 7th. We didn't win a game for 2 months. So we've had a lot of players out. So now we've got players out. Who knows what we can do?
I told you, man. When I text you, people around you, they're crap. The teams around you are absolutely woeful. Man United, Brighton, they're just losing ridiculous. I mean, obviously Man United at City, but before that, they're losing ridiculous games. Brighton, I mean, what's happening with them? Newcastle as well, just picking it up now, but they've had a shocking run. They've now got their players back. They could aim. To be honest, they can aim for top 6, in my opinion, Newcastle. But like the others, well, they got the players though, haven't they? They proved last season they get 4th. They got one game.
Let's see, because they've got Chelsea away, right? Yeah, they should win that. But Chelsea are weird, man. They'll pop up with one of these results.
They can't even get the top half. They're terrible, Chelsea.
Yeah, but they'll pop up with one of these wins. So yeah, man. Let's see. Well, obviously key game is us versus Newcastle. That's
if you beat. I tell you what, if you beat Newcastle, you'll finish above them, I reckon, because that'll give you a little gap.
I think a point would be huge for us. I think a point would be good.
Tough place to go, man. It's a hard place to go. That is St James Park.
Let's see, man. So do you know what I mean? Like I said, so We'll see. And then Moyes, look, we'll see what he can do. If he wants this new contract, he's got to earn it, man. He's got to earn it. He's got to prove it. If he wins that, if he wins that Europa League, mate, I'm Moyes for life. I'm David Moyes for life.
If he does what?
If he wins that Europa League, I'm Moyes for life. Moyes in for life.
I've told you, I think you've got a chance. I think if you can keep your players fit, I think you've got a chance of winning that tournament.
LB loves West Ham, man.
Let's just wait all over again. Back at the FA Cup final, we took a Liverpool side that had just won the Champions League to the very limit, come within seconds from winning it.
What's that got to do with what they're going to do now?
Because anything can happen in the cup final.
Pops, on the day, West Ham have a great start in 11, and on the day, if stuff goes their way, they could beat Liverpool in a final in a one-off game if they had a full fit squad and they got
to avoid Liverpool and Leverkusen to get to that final, man. I don't know if they're going to do that.
Well, maybe.
So you're banking on the draw.
I am. I'm banking on the draw. If you avoid Liverpool and Bayern Leverkusen, then you could fluke your way to the final like you did last year, get Larnaca and teams like that. But this time, I don't know if you'll do that, bro.
How can you bank on a draw that's just random when it's supposed to be random?
Because I don't think you'll avoid Liverpool or Bayern Leverkusen to the final.
A quarter-final, So wait a minute. Quarter-final is made up of 8 teams, right?
Yeah.
So 2 of those teams, if we get through, obviously, and then Leverkusen and Liverpool get through, let's say. So, right, 2 teams, apart from us, right, we're 3. That's 5 other teams. Statistically, odds are more in favor of us avoiding them than getting them, right? Mathematically, statistically speaking.
This is if you get to the final, I'm saying. LB just said in a final, you've got one off game, anything can happen. Totally agree. You've got to get to that final. And I don't think you'll get there avoiding the likes. I think you have to avoid Liverpool and Leverkusen. I don't even know who else is in it. There might even be another team you might struggle with.
Brighton's in it, but they're not. Nothing to write home about this season, are they? Brighton.
Milan are in it. Roma are in it.
Milan.
Roma, if they get past
Roma, AC Milan. That's what I'm saying, man. I think there's too many big teams in this one. I don't think West Ham can beat Larnaca and Fiorentina on their day, but I don't think they can beat
Pots.
Milan. They beat fucking Sevilla and Lyon.
You're being disrespectful, bro. You're being disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful, LB.
You are, man.
They aren't good enough, mate. They aren't good enough.
This has got European pedigree, West Ham.
He's trolling. He loves it.
We're
West
Ham.
I'm not trolling, man.
Worry about. You need to be looking at it and going, oh no, you don't. You want to avoid West Ham. You can't sit there and talk about Roma. You can't sit there and talk about fucking AC Milan.
No, I'm gonna. AC Milan or Roma. People are gonna want to try and avoid them ahead of West Ham, bro.
You're going on reputation.
The way Moyes sets up his team, I actually think suits European football, man. With the two defensive midfielders, the class up top. Honestly, Potts, man, you be careful.
LB, if they win, I'm cooking you, bro.
If they win the Europa League, I'll be there, man. I'll be there with Lawless on the front line, But if we win it, then boom, you're getting cooked, mate.
All right, wait. All right, Billy. If they don't get to the final, I need a witness that these two are getting absolutely destroyed. If not, West Ham do not get to the final because apparently
I'll be there with you.
Liverpool the next round. Oh, is it? Oh,
now this is the draw.
Lawless, what are you saying, man? I'm backing you in that. Why are you doing this? Get your chest out.
I'd rather get them in the final because I have more. We ain't got to have all that Anfield bollocks to deal with.
Yeah. Where is the final? Where is the final?
Billy, would you rather draw AC Milan or West
Ham?
Yeah.
Who would I rather draw?
Would you rather draw AC Milan or West Ham?
I mean, for the away day, I would rather draw AC Milan. And
but in terms of going through the fixture.
But if you're looking at going through, it'd have to be West Ham, surely.
Yeah, facts. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that.